Hello, everybody. Mark here at Gilbo Realty. Thank you so much for coming back today. Let's discuss some stats because everybody loves real estate stats. Everybody does. It's what's on YouTube, what's all over the newsprint. You can see it on web articles, you name it. Everybody thinks they have the solution to the planet in real estate stats for some reason. But let me tell you, a lot of them are highly manipulated. And even when I throw stats up on the screen, I always take them with a grain of salt. I never believe anything that they show me just because stats can easily be manipulated. It's kind of interesting. You go to Zillow and you can find Zillow publishes a percentage that they think the property market is going to fall, let's say 2.4%. Then you go over to Reddit and then they're going to say, oh, property is going to fall 4.3%. Well, they both have the same data. So where are they coming up with these figures if they're using the same data? So again, it's manipulated, and especially from Wall Street companies because they have their investors and their board that they have to satisfy when it comes to publishing certain things. And that's the reason why I don't really believe any of their numbers. I just think they're highly manipulated. And a lot of people are publishing those numbers from realtor.com too. Don't think that those numbers are not manipulated because they usually are. And even if they do publish the right facts, what I do find is that many people are really interpreting them wrong. They can't even figure out how to figure out median price. I mean, median price is just a center point. It doesn't mean anything, but it's just a number they like throwing out there just because if the market sways too far in one direction, it brings it back to normalcy in numbers, but maybe not reality. But at the same time, we're going to look at some stats. You haven't been to our website. This is it. Go to the Villages tab. I have it all broken down for you guys. Fast home search, all the searches you may consider. Go to our map download, been hugely successful. You can point and click on each individual village and pull up the inventory on our website. Go to open houses. I uploaded this morning and tomorrow's open houses, and I'll upload the weekends coming up. Lifestyle visit. Please let us know if you can do a lifestyle. We'd love to sit down with you and meet up, give you our opinion, our take on the real estate market, because that's what this channel is all about, the truth about the real estate market. And if you do need a VLS agent, no, you don't need a VLS agent unless you're going to show new homes. New homes, if you want to go look at new homes, you're going to need a VLS agent. They're going to take you in it. Or you just go down to the Street of Dreams and you can go in them yourself. And they do open houses every day on new homes too. So you don't really need to grab a VLS agent. We'll show you existing VLS homes. We'll be happy to. And we have a program for it. And it just makes your life simple because, to be honest, if you're going to make an offer on a VLS agent, you need your own representation. You're using the builder. There's only one broker involved. So just keep that in mind when you're writing an offer. And really, there's not a huge amount of negotiation going on over there. And the reason why I say that is because we get a lot of phone calls after someone tried. Buyer's manual, I updated that today. Feel free to go check it out. And I put a house checklist up for you. You can go on there, print it out. It's just a one-pager. But let's review some stats while we're at it. And if you have any questions, please post down below. I am always available. Or call me on my phone. I usually pick up. If not, leave me a message. I will definitely call you back. And let's go to the first graph, and we'll start there. So closed deals have decreased by 3% from last year. That's year over year. So that's August to August. This is probably July's numbers. This is July to July. And you can see it was not a great July. Actually, we did pretty good actually in July, but it probably wasn't the best July. And the reason being is that 55 plus communities, it's not like your typical neighborhood where everybody's going back to school. They're prepping for it. When football season comes around, that's when you start realizing that summer's on its way out. And football season's on its way in the cold weather in the north, okay? But if you look here, it says closed deals have decreased by 3% from last year. So you have a property sold, which is the darker column. Properties listed is a lighter graph. So if you look here in July, you had a lot more listings hitting the market than sold. What you also had were more listings being pulled from the market in the sense of expired listings and not relisted. So as you can see here in August of last year, which is we're in now, we'll see how this tailors up with this month compared to last year. You still had more listings hitting the market than sold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3 plus one's down. You had 2 months where the sold properties outpaced the listing. And then you had a major ramp up, a shoot up. January, February, March, because you have all these landlords, you have all these people saying, look, I need to get rid of this thing. Let's list it while the population doubles and everybody's here and hopefully they'll buy it. And then what happens is they don't sell their house because a lot of times they're overpriced and then everything starts falling again. I would tell you that last year, if I go back further in this graph, the listings surpassed the sold properties every single month for over a year. So as you can see here, July was not a very good month when it came to properties listed, properties sold, and it was slower than normal. So it was even slower than last August. which is even more amazing. So what does that portray for the next 4 months? We're not sure. We got August this month, September, October, November, and December is typically slower than normal. So we'll see what happens. Again, just keep in mind we're in a 55 plus community. So things are a little bit different over here on this side of the fence. All right, so let's look at how fast are properties selling. It says here properties are selling 24 days slower than last year. Ouch. So you can see August of last year is even way better than July of this year. So that tells me the market has slowed a little bit. You are in the slowest time of year when it comes to Florida. It's hot. There's not as many people here. They'll be down here in probably the next 3 or 4 months. They'll be heading into the villages. But at the same time, I look at these and I realize that these numbers are getting worse year over year. So properties are sitting longer. Probably discounts are more and more hitting the market as well. You're seeing lower sales. You're going to see lower prices hit the market. And I would tell you that if you have a house that has a pool, a good view, quiet, nice location, the house is going to sell quick, right? Pool homes are selling really good. If you have a house that's in great shape on a preserve or on a water view, those houses sell better than any other house in the villages. That's why everybody's clamoring to buy those lots down there in the newest sections. They're trying to clamor to buy those nice lots because they know that if they ever have to sell the house, there's a better chance they can with a nicer premier lot. But at the same time, you're going to pay more for that too in a declining market. There's some houses listed down there in Moultrie Creek, in Shady Brook, and also, Middleton. And they're having a hard time getting what they paid for them last year. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to buy a new house down there, don't plan on selling that in the next 5 years, is my guess, because prices will continue to decline or at least correct from the COVID ramp up. But if you look here, June, July, obviously properties are slowing. It is the summer season. It is the slowest time of year. Just keep that in mind. Don't want to scare anybody. But look, if you're coming from the northern states, you're coming from the western states like Wisconsin, you're coming from Colorado, you're coming from California, Seattle, you're going to be in good shape. You're coming from where inventory is not huge on the market. There's not as many homes there. You're going to come down. You're probably going to put a huge chunk of money down. You can weather any storm that there is any. I don't think there's going to be a crash. I think there's going to be just a minor correction over time. And that's what's been going on for 2 years. I've been saying that for 2 years. Then I just see the market correcting where it should be on price based on the COVID ramp up. And here's another graph. You see here, home value in the villages has decreased by $7 per square foot from last year. That's year over year. So that's August or July to July. Prices are coming down. I'm seeing again, middle of last year, 2024, I was seeing courtyard villas, Charlotte model, selling in around 430 to 435. I'm seeing them now selling for about 380 to 390, under 400, a little bit under around that 400 mark if it's in really nice shape and it has that better kitchen, quartz countertops, right? So all that stuff makes a difference. If it has a view, those seem to be overpriced in the courtyards. There's one on the water for like 600 grand, but they paid around 550 for it. But honestly, the prices are down about 10% since last year. The house is around 500K house now. Unfortunately, they overpaid. They only owned it for a year. Now they're trying to get their money back, and that's going to be very difficult. So I just don't see any way the prices don't continue to fall on the VLS and the MLS. I see a lot better deals in existing homes, in my opinion. All right, so let's review some houses because that's what I really care about. I don't really care about all the stats and all that stuff. I like to present it because people like to know what's going on with the market. But at the same time, I'm about the house. I like the fact that I can go to the villages, I can look at 1 million open houses on a daily basis because that's what I'm all about. I like to see all the upgrades, see any features that are going on. I like to see the designs people put into them. So let's go to what I already have here, and we'll start. If anybody has any questions, please post your comments down below. Please be civil, and everybody have a rocking day, and let's go. All right, first one on the list, 5081 Francis Loop. I like this house. It's $399.9. It's 1,569 square foot, 3 beds, 2 bath. The reason why I like it is because it has a really nice backyard. You can definitely put a pool here. It's bigger than normal. You're not a kissing lanai. You're not going to sneeze and catch a cold from your neighbor because you're so close to each other. This one's actually not that bad. It was actually open today between 2 and 4, and I planned on stopping out, but I just didn't have time to make it today. But it's sitting at $254 square foot, built in 2019. And it's a beautiful Jasmine model in Marsh Bend. I love Marsh Bend. It's a beautiful area. It's a nice place. It's right near Fenney, across the street behind Magnolia Plaza. So think about that. It's a really nice house. I'll give you an idea where it's located. So here's Magnolia Plaza. This is Marsh Bend going down. Okay, it's on the other side behind it, going up here, and it's right in here. It's a beautiful area. It's so gorgeous driving this road behind Magnolia Plaza up through here. And of course, Fenny is across the street with Fenny Grill. Okay, so let's look at some photos. You give me your opinion on what you think down below. So it's a nice walkway in. It's pretty. Nice landscaping. Very bare minimum. Love that. That's an aerial, but I couldn't find the house, so I have no clue where it is. So yeah, basic countertops in this. I don't mind these countertop colors. I'm tired of the dark stuff. And somebody said today, get rid of the gray stuff. And good, the gray's okay. It depends on how you mix it and match it. Some people just go over the top of gray. It's gray countertops, gray cabinets, gray wall, and it's a little too much. They have to learn to use gray properly. But this has a gas stove too, which many people are looking for. Again, basic countertops, but it has nice, it's got a lot of cabinet space in here. Now, this should have the table area behind this. There it is. It's nice. I don't mind the floors. It's pretty. Now, over here should be 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So you got your own little, you got a pocket door over here. You can block all this off. There you go. That's fake, but still looks good. Give you a general idea how to lay this room out. Very nice. If I go through some of these really quick, because there's a lot of photos. So this is a master. There's a bathroom over there, I'm assuming. We'll see. Nice little walk-in closet. Here's a master bath, dual sinks. Let's see what's... Oh. Okay, I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, this got to be the master bath. They didn't really show much of it. Here's another bed. All right. There's the other bedroom up front. Not bad sized rooms here. They're okay. Okay, so here's the smaller bathroom that's between those 2 bedrooms we just saw. I hope they show more of the master. As you can see here, there's a laundry room right off this main room. And then the master's down this hallway. The Village's $39 fan. Okay. Please tell me they're going to do okay. So again, photos, folks. You got to walk people through the house. We were already in this room, and they should have continued with these photos. If you're going to put these photos up, realtors, you got to watch your assistants or what you're doing. Walk people through the home. What are you thinking doing this with the photos? I don't want to be a jerk, but a lot of people, they will switch off your listing if the photos stink. So carpet in here, straight ahead to the right is obviously the bathroom. There you go, walk-in shower. It's pretty. Okay. So they've sealed the garage floor. I like that. Got a bunch of storage here. That's probably the furnace and the AC unit in there, or at least the hot water tank. Okay. So they got gutters down the side, running that water away from the house. Nice. They do have this nice bird cage you've added on. I'd probably expand this out and around, take out the screen area, and I'd put a pool in. So I'd like this house because this yard has plenty of space to put a pool, just like the neighbors did over here. So these guys have a ton of space. Look at this. Compared to normal. Okay, some of those newer builds down there, they're getting pretty close. I mean, you might be able to do a handshake from your window in some of those models. There you go. Like the birdcage, nice. Very good. All right. So you have gutters wrapping all the way around this place. Love it. That's an upgrade. So this is your property line right here. See this line right here? You may not be able to see it on the screen. So they push this out. You have a ton of room over here to wrap this birdcage around and put a pool in. It's great. Yeah, I like this house. So 5081 Francis Loop, 399 nines, 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,569 square foot, sitting at 254, built in 2019. It's a Jasmine model over in Marsh Bend, not too far from Fenny, Magnolia Plaza. It's a nice trip down to the newer sections if you want to head down the Eastport. It's not too far from Brownwood as well. So this is a good location in here, and it's absolutely stunningly beautiful driving behind Magnolia Plaza to get over here into these areas right here on this road. So if you're out and about and you're visiting, go take that route right there and see how beautiful it is going north. So, anyways, think about this one 5081 Francis Loop. Let's go to another one. 6295 Danielson Loop, 749s, 4 beds, 3 full baths, 2,500 square foot. It's in Citrus Grove near Sawgrass, right across the street. It's been on the market 46 days, sitting at $297 a square foot, built in 2021, and it has about a 1/4 acre of land. It's beautiful. It's got an oversized 3-car garage in Citrus Grove, 3 full baths, 2,500 square feet of interior living space, plenty of room for a pool, it says. So we'll take a look. I'll show you where it is. Here's Sawgrass over here. This is Citrus Grove right here. This is Megason going down. So it's a good location. And right here is a golf course. See this little layout? There's little dotted lines. I don't know if you can see that. That's the golf course. So I like this house, but let's take a look at the photos. Let me know what you think down below. We'll go from there. Yeah, the inside of this is pretty. They decked this out nice. I love the floor too. It's gorgeous. Here you go. Very nice. Love the floor. Crown molding all around. It's pretty. Nice big open floor plan. Love the island. Kitchen cabinets are pretty. Love the backsplash. All right. 3 pictures of a couch. All right. Let's get to the kitchen. We have plenty of photos. There we go. Got to control your photographer, agents. Control your photographer. We're not selling a dining room table. We're trying to sell the house. All right. So you got quartz countertops, gas stove, little island here in the middle as well, including the big island out here with the stools around it. And you got a slow eating area back here, which I love. And if you needed to, you can run more cabinets down in this section. Love it. Very nice. It's got the upgraded fridge. It's not the cheapo that the village just throws in there from the get-go. Very nice. Again, we don't need 20 pictures of the kitchen. So wrapped around here is going to be more, probably the laundry room by the looks of it. But we're not going to see that. I guess we just get teased by it. This is the master. It's huge. Wow, love this. Love the couch in there. Goes well. Very nice. You got to move backwards on that shot. You should have the sinks. You can get this whole room in that shot if you backed up. Okay. There's sink 1. There's the other one on the other side of the bathroom. If they actually took that first shot backwards a little bit, they would have seen that. That's the toilet over here in the corner. Nice walk-in shower with this nice window up top. It's pretty. Here's another bed. They did not do that master bath justice. Nice. That's a big bed for that room. All right, so here's your shared bath with a beautiful tile shower. Quartz countertops. I love it. Love the flooring too again. Nice. Dual twin beds in this room for the grandkiddies. All right, so here's another bath that's shared. I love this. That's nice. Another bed. Again, 4 bedrooms in this, folks. This is obviously towards the back of the house because that's the lanai, I think. I've lost where I am in this house right now. Here's the back lanai. So that's the bedroom we were just in. Here's the back. Nice. Got tile on here. Nice. This is an enclosed lanai too, folks, which they'll open up as well if you want. I like it. It's pretty. Okay. Does have a good sized yard over here in this area. You can definitely put a pool in. There's that room off the kitchen that goes to the garage. The floor is sealed. Nice. Love the storage cabinets out here. Does have a mini split, so if you want to cool this garage, you can do it. There you go. Love it. Big side yard too. Bunch of things you can do with this lot. There's a golf course across the street, obviously. If this house was across the street, probably had about another 150 grand, potentially. Gutters all around too, if you notice that, coming down. Keeps that water from running in the center of this AC unit. I don't mind this house. There it is. Right there. A nice, huge corner lot. It's beautiful. All right. Yeah, I like it. So 6295 Danielson Loop, 749, 4 beds, 3 full baths, 2,514 square foot. Pretty looking house. Got a 3 full car garages on this baby. Nice landscaping, an enclosed lanai in the back, room for a pool on the side or in the back. It's beautiful. I love the floors, love the layout. Nice decor too, by the way. And I wish the photographer did a better job as they're leading us through the house. Again, you got to make sure you keep on your photographers. If they're not very good, you got to have them go back and do the house again. 2021 build, 3 full baths, 0.26 acres. It's a great location. It's located in the village of Citrus Grove, right near Sawgrass. And again, think about this one, 749,000. Let's go to another one. 1645 McLucas Lane, 479. 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,954 square foot. Now, this house is not too far from me, so I drive by it typically a couple times a day. But if I look here, it was open, Tuesday? It's going to be open this weekend, next Tuesday and the weekend after. So it's $245 a square foot. It's priced pretty well for a 23. It's a Mockingbird in the village of Lake Denham. 3 beds, 2 bath, 1954. See what it's got. Step inside to discover the flooring throughout. High knockdown ceilings, open split floor plan. Blah, blah, blah. So obviously we know it's on 5-inch baseboards, primary suite. So let's see where it's located. There's Franklin Rec Center. This is Megason. This is where we go out the back of the villages. Okay. There's the 3-way exit that gets off here. And if you come up here, this is where we just were in Sawgrass, in Citrus Grove. Sorry. And there's Sawgrass right here. And if you take this Bexley Trail, you'll be able to go down to the newer sections in Eastport and Water's Edge right here. Okay. Not a bad location. It's actually okay. You're kind of out there, but, it's kind of quiet down here too. You're not going to have all that crazy traffic that's going on in Buena Vista and Morris Boulevard. So think about this one. Let's look at some photos. It's a pretty house. Love the landscaping. It's bare minimum. Good looking. Golf cart garage, 2-car. Looks like an enclosed lanai in the back. Does have a mini split here, which is interesting. I'd be interested to see where that goes. Maybe that runs in the garage. That'll be cool. A lot of times they run these up into the attic over to the garage. We'll see where that goes. Okay. Let me see if there was gutters on the back. There's gutters on the back. See all this? Coming down all the spouts. Take that water away from your house, folks. I know I keep saying it, but I like to harp on it because it's so important, especially on stucco, to get that away from your stucco. There you go. Tile floor throughout. A lot of people like that. This is a right to the kitchen. You got a left here. You got a bedroom, a bath, and probably another bedroom up front. Love it. There you go. So quartz countertops, under counter sink. You got gas stove over here. You got this little front area up here for your table. There you go. That's the cards table. Yeah. A lot of storage in this. A lot of kitchen space. It's very nice. What do you guys think of the color of the cabinets on that? Let me know down below. This is the master. Again, tile floor. They got the light kit in the Village's fan. So this probably has the dual closets, his and her on both sides. Of course, we're not going to see it. We go from the bedroom right into the shower. Okay, so I like this layout too. I like the dual sinks. Love that. And they have matching cabinets from the kitchen. Quartz countertops. They should have shown the closets more. Come on, guys. All right. So you do have shutters here. Love that. Here's another bed. Here's a shared bath. Tile to the ceiling. Quartz countertops. All right. So here's the laundry room. I'm assuming this is the garage. We're going to go back to the lanai, though. So you have an enclosed lanai back here. Kind of close. You're kissing lanais back here. But at least that house is offshooted to the left a little bit. So they've painted this back concrete. Put a door in. All right. There we go. Corner lot, by the way. Could you fit a pool here? I don't know. That corner lot's not huge. I drive by it. And again, you got some power lines here in the back. So if we get on the inside garage. So there's that corner lot. You're not going to do anything with the back. You might be able to do something over here. But again, you do have a right-of-way so far in from the street. So I'm not sure you'll be able to do it. I don't know why, but I keep harping on photos. The pictures were not very good on this property. They're nice, but they don't tell a story. And 479 is 1954 square foot. They just marked it down 21 grand. Just went on the market not too long ago, 27 days. It's had some open houses. I think my wife went in this one actually. 245 a square foot. You're looking at 500,000 start, 479. So it is what it is. Think about this one. It's a beautiful house. They just need better photos of the master suite, which is really important. And agents, you got to take photos of the garage. People want to know what they look like. So if anybody has any questions, please reach out to me and let me know about this house, 1645 McClucas Lane, 479. So if you haven't been to our website, this is it. Go to the Villages tab, buy a home, go to Fast Home Search. Everything's broken down for you. Download our map. Check out the open houses updated every morning or the previous evening. Lifestyle visit. You're going to show up in the Villages. Give me a shout. Send me an email. My information down below. But if you have any questions, please let me know. And everybody have a rocking day.